Suna East Member of Parliament Junet Mohamed has revealed that the Orange Democratic Movement (ODM) will remain a part of the broad-based government until 2027, while simultaneously preparing for the next general election. Speaking during an appearance at JKL Live, the legislature outlined his party's approach to coalition building and addressed various controversies surrounding the 2022 presidential campaign. Mohammed disclosed that the ODM has already commenced negotiations for the 2027 general election, with the United Democratic Alliance being the preliminary partner in this discussion. The MP explained that the party's strategy involved engaging with President William Ruto's UDA first, demonstrating the pragmatic problem or approach to political alignment despite the current cooperation in government under broad-based government approach. The Suna East representative indicated that ODM commitment to negotiating with UDA does not represent an exclusion arrangement or exclusive arrangement. He stated that if the discussion with UDA failed to yield an agreement, the party would pivot to engage with other political parties. This revelation suggests that ODM is keeping its option open while pursuing what appears to be a preferred partnership with the ruling party. During the interview, Junet Mohamed addressed persistent allegations regarding his handling of the election agents' payment during the 2022 presidential campaign. The MP categorically denied taking money meant for the election agents, pushing back against accusations that have dogged him since Raila Odinga's unsuccessful bid for the presidency in 2022. Mohammed offered a candid assessment of what his position might have been had the election outcome being different. He acknowledged that if Raila Odinga, whom he referred to as Baba, had won the election, he would have become a significant figure in the Kenya's political landscape. This admission underscores the high stake involved in presidential campaigns for the key campaign operatives in 2022. The legislature then delivered a pointed analysis of why the ODM leader lost the 2022 presidential election. He attributed the defeat partly to voter demographic, specifically stating that people with surnames similar to those of his interviewee did not vote for Raila Odinga, that is Jeff Koinange. This comment appeared to reference ethnic voting patterns that have historically influenced Kenya's election. Mohamed also criticized the former president Uhuru Kenyatta's campaign strategy on behalf of Raila Odinga. He argued that Kenyatta's decision to campaign from State House rather than engaging directly with voters on the ground contributed to the election loss. This observation highlighted the tension over the campaign tactics and the effectiveness of the established support in 2022. The MP proceeded to provide specific details about who he believed was responsible for the agent's money. Mohammed directly named Uhuru Kenyatta and Muhoro Kenyatta, who is Uhuru Kenyatta's brother, alongside their associate Patrick Mburu as the individuals in possession of the funds meant for electoral agents. This accusation represented a serious claim against members of the Kenyatta family and their associates. Mohamed clarified what he understood his responsibility to have been during the campaign period. He emphasized that in his role was not focused on paying agents, but rather on campaigning for Raila Odinga and engaging with the electorate. The MP seems to distance himself from the financial aspect of the campaign operation that took place in 2022. In defending his campaign style, Junet Mohamed reminded supporters of ODM of his visible and vocal presence during the campaign of the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga. He rhetorically asked whether people had not witnessed him engaging in confrontation campaign tactics, using the phrase abusing the people in quotes to describe his aggressive approach to political mobilization. The legislature addressed why he believes he has become a target for blame regarding campaign finance issue in 2022. Mohammed suggested that people are assigning responsibilities to him simply because he maintained the closest relationship with the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga during the campaign. This proximity to the candidate, he argues, made him a convenient scapegoat for various campaign shortcomings. Turning to future political possibilities, Junet Mohamed made comments about Oburu Odinga's potential presidential ambition. He noted that Oburu Odinga, who is currently 82 years and the party leader for ODM, and suggested that this age does not disqualify him from seeking the presidency. The MP, framing the 82 as just an age, indicate his view that advanced age should not be a barrier to political leadership. Mohammed bolstered his argument by citing international examples of elderly leaders. He referenced the Zambian president, stating that Mutharika was recently elected at 85 years of age and continues to run the country. The MP also mentioned Paul Pina, who he described as being 92 years old and still govern his nation. These examples were presented to normalize the prospect of older political figures seeking or holding high office in Kenya.